So, man, we got the finals, man. Let's get to it.
This is the end of the floor that has let the Spurs down more so than the defensive end. They have got to be better down here, and that's a Spurs down more so than the defensive end. They have got to be better down here, and that's a good way to start right there. The penetration by Fox.
Knicks up 2-0.
Brunson trying to stop Castle. Towns helping out as well. Once again inside Wembanyama, he throws it down. Fox. Crowd thought he dragged his pivot foot instead. Vassell knocks down the three.
A team that needs to calm down at the start of this game.
Towns fakes. Champagny keeps him in front. Hart left wide open. Connects on a three.
It hasn't really had looks in this series, you know. Cleveland was willing to lose them, but in this series, Josh Hart just has not had opportunities.
Castle gets inside. Good defense from Bridges, but then game one. Brunson and Castle. A lot of bumping. Brunson spinning, leans in, falling away. Shot, banks it home. High off the glass.
I don't know.
Castle throws it up.
Where he been at? Like,
maybe the only person in the league that could have caught that. Wembanyama with
season.
Wembanyama fakes the three. Castle fires a three. Puts it in.
What, Shamit?
Shamit searching. Hart tries another three. Hart nails another three.
There you go.
I'll tell you what, if you're Mitch Johnson, you got to be scratching your head a little bit. You finally leave him, and he knocks down two as Wembanyama.
Shamit's guarding him.
Oh, it's like the Spurs always go up.
Good hands defensively. Brunson the other way.
In the first half.
Anunoby has it. Spins against Castle and throws it down.
That's so slow as fuck.
OG Anunoby knew that. Second time he's taken advantage of his size.
Vassell fires up the three-pointer. That's good. Wild pass, McBride back to Towns. Thought about a three. Good closeout from Cornette.
Damn, nigga.
Towns the runner. Gets it to go.
Oh, he's talking hot.
Here's Fox. Shamit trying to fight over a screen, and Fox drills the floater.
In the playoffs, every single point lines. It on-site, no click the line today.
From San Antonio after that crushing loss in game two. Brunson sneaks inside once again, banks it home.
That little free throw jumper on the right side, he's not hitting as consistently as he has all season.
Shamit tries to fight through another screen, and Harper throws it down. Spins, leans, flips it up, shot won't go. Robinson the rebound, shot blocked from behind by Champagny. Fox though fell.
Offensively, you guys have been very deliberate about looking for Victor early. Why will it be so important to keep that going?
And so he kind of just opens everything up for us and lets us play free.
All right, thanks, Stefan. Mike.
All right, Lise. Carter Bryant's first shot of the night. Drills a three from the corner. Down spins against Castle. Hands off Anunoby. Bryant right up in him. Anunoby in the corner. Clarkson launches a three and nails it. Fox on Towns. Drives inside. Forces up the shot and knocks it down.
Castle
stripped by Towns. Picked up by Bridges. Ball deflected by Anunoby. He's going to try a three. Picked up by Bridges. Ball deflected by Anunoby. He's going to try a three-pointer. Got it.
There we go.
Of keeping Wemby as the low man. It doesn't matter who the offensive player is.
Castle banks it home. Tough shot from Castle. Gets won the national championship. Now Mitchell Robinson. Oh, Towns gets in and lays it up and in.
Not the primary defender, but he can come over and help.
Clarkson takes it away from Vassell and then throws it away. Castle with Hart. Towns trying to help. Fouls him, banks it home. Just past the midway point second. Brunson goes right at Cornette. Righty shot, he banks it in. How did he do that? And Penny. Harper inside, lays it up and in. This kid is phenomenal.
He is. And Mikal Bridges, who's a very good defender, goes for that steal and just leaves a little bit of an angle there for Harper.
And Clarkson comes back. Hard.
I think he was like
hard on the drive. Deflected, but finds its way to Clarkson. Back in the corner. Shot clock winding down. Anunoby, step back, three-pointer. It's good. OG Anunoby's got 15. Harper gets away from Brunson. He drives inside. Blocked by Anunoby. Excellent transition defense from the Spurs. Brunson, long three-pointer. Cuts it in. And the Knicks take the lead. Wemby thought about a floater. Champagnie back to him. He steps back. He tries a three. Knocks that one down. Fox and Castle back in. Alley-oop to Wembanyama and easily throws it down. Side.
That's what Michels.
Wembanyama to Fox. Fox searching. Pulls back. Jump shots up. And that's good.
First half critical for the Knicks.
Brunson back up top. They swing it. Anunoby. Wemby closes. Anunoby with the slam.
Still aggressive.
A thunderous jam from OG Anunoby, and it's tied again. Kicks it out Hart to Brunson. Fakes. Drives Brunson back up top to Hart. Hart's going to try another three. Got it.
Open again, like you. Or Bridges.
They kick it out in the corner. Anunoby on the drive against Wemby.
He pass it back.
Back up top. Brunson, long three-pointer. Bang!
Yeah.
Rather than later. Wembanyama,
right.
the defensive player of the year, tied up nicely. Gets it out to
shoot.
Champagnie, and Champagnie drills it and a foul. Of the year, tied up nicely. Gets it out to Champagnie.
Oh, shit.
And Champagnie drills it and a foul. Brunson's going to pick up his second and a chance for a 4-point play. Brunson, shot clock winding down. Dribbles, drives inside, shot off the glass, can't get it. Fight for the rebound. Brunson gets it back, puts it up and in.
And OG Anunoby coming in there, even though he didn't get it clean, he stopped Victor from getting an offensive rebound.
Anunoby once again to the rack.
I feel like Wemby has been aggressive defensively, bro. These last couple games.
Yeah, Castle meeting Brunson at half court every time. Foul, shot's good. Yes, they counted it. Meeting Brunson at half court every time.
What the
Foul,
fuck?
shot's good. Yes, they counted and won. Brunson at half court every time. Foul, shot's good. Yes, they counted and won. That's his second circus shot of the game. He's got 20.
The other bench had to say about that shit.
Wembanyama's beautiful, smooth-looking jumper there.
You're not even as efficient like
second youngest team in finals history. Only the 77 Blazers. Play like a young team as Anunoby drills another. He's 7 of 8 from the field. San Antonio's missed 6 free throws so far. Brunson to Hart. Corner three. Puts it up. Puts it in. Josh Hart.
Spurs, because you know Wemby's going to get a blow here in a few minutes.
Another long three-pointer. Lines it up and knocks it down.
You know what I'm saying about that shit?
Towns,
three-point shots he taking.
Cross the lane, whips the pass in the corner. Shabbat fires.
Like interviews and shit. With like other players.
Castle gets into the paint. Throws it cross court. Back up top. Champagnie. Clean look. Straight on. Knocks it down. Towns surrounded. Looking. Finds Clarkson. Shot clock winding down. Clarkson fires up a three. Oh, he knocks it in. In 11 minutes off the bench. Oh, he knocks Clarkson. Shot clock winding down. Clarkson fires up a three. Oh, he knocks it in. In 11 minutes off the bench. His first points of these finals. Harper comes right back and nails the three. Alvarado calling it out. Alvarado playing important minutes off the bench again. Bridges finds some room and knocks down the shot. His first points of the night. Room lines it up. Shot missed it. Rebound working. So much sacrifice.
Man, nigga, what the fuck going on? Finish it.
Alley-oop to Wembanyama. Perfect pass from.
And I like getting Harper back on the floor. Game one, they went with De'Aaron Fox. I think Dylan Harper's the guy in the moment.
Attempt. Castle now chasing Brunson. Brunson gets inside. Sidestep layup. Banks it in. Kill a defensive play. Towns a three. Off the mark. Brunson catches it. Goes inside. Layup. Banks it in. And the foul.
I gotta study Brunson.
Alley-oop to Wemby. Layup is gone. Surrounded by Knicks. Brunson extra pass. Shamet off the bounce inside. Layup blocked by Wemby. Brunson looks inside. Towns has a block. Take a look. Bridges back to Brunson. He's got to put it up. Shot clock winding down. Shot is up. Shot is good. Clutch shot. And it's a 4-point game. It comes out. Shot clock at 4.
Close though, so.
Now the dribble.
I really thought that
shot clock winding down. Castle has to put it up.
They really could have won.
Bang! Stephon Castle from 3-point range. Brunson.
Not even wasting a lot of time, but
Brunson drives on Harper. Steps back. 3-pointers up. It's good. Jalen Brunson drills the three. No, 9-second difference shot clock and game clock.
You got 10 seconds.
Towns holding on to Wemby. Fox gets into the paint, puts up jumper, got it! De'Aaron Fox with a clutch bucket right there.
Damn, nigga, you slip inside him.
Puts up jumper, got it! De'Aaron Fox with a clutch bucket right there. Goes to Anunoby in the corner, fires away, three-pointer, got it! OG Anunoby nailed. Fox gets free, throws it right back to Castle.
Foul, nigga.
And there's the foul. Not.
Hey, Castle, you saw last game,
Hawkins
nigga.
Bridges gets it, turns, fires a three-pointer. Shot off the mark, rebound deflected. Out of
Castle, what the fuck? I mean,
Hawkins Bridges gets it, turns, fires a three-pointer. Shot off the mark, rebound deflected, out of bounds. Like gonna lob it? Nope. Anunoby, corner three, fires away. Shot's no good. And the Spurs win. What a response from San Antonio.
Shit, they won that bit, I guess. Oh, let me get the box score. I'm tripping. All right. 4 for 9, 12. That nigga had 32 points. Shit didn't look like in highlights. 12, 0 for 5, nigga. 4 for 14. I don't know what been up with Foxy's last playoff games, bro. It's not looking good for that nigga, man. 11, 23, cool. 7, 13. Yeah, 5 for 18, nigga. All right, 9 for 13, 28, 3 for 7, 11 for 2. Yeah, I feel like Cat wasn't aggressive either. 16 to 10, 2, 0 for 5. You got to do better than 2 points, I think. So 29 minutes in the finals and you have 2 points. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck going on, baby? That shit hurt my eyeballs. Hold on. All right. JB 32. All right, bro. I ain't nice enough. Damn, nigga. 1 for 8. Shammy, you all right, nigga? Them niggas shot. I thought it said 15% from the 3. I was finna say. You know, fucking way y'all niggas shot 15%. These niggas been shooting the same amount of percent from the 3, though. I don't know. All right. It's a good game, though. See what else you got in this shit. What? She's like, my movie, the way they be acting. She said she like my lives. It's like I gotta appreciate. Remember the time I had this. They wanna see me in a mansion. Anybody coming? Alright. I did want to see this shit because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see it last video because my video.
We've seen the play from the broadcast angle where Wemby throws it into the back of Castle at the end of game 2, but some fan angles picked up how the play actually unfolded, what you might have missed from the broadcast view, and also added Castle speaking about it in his post-game interview.
It said slow down. Oh, this shit in slow motion, nigga. He looking, okay. Looking. Okay, he looking still. Oh, they're not looking at me. I mean, it might be kind of Wemby's fault. I feel like you should have slowed it down a bit. Look at that nigga brushing face. Yeah, why this shit in slow motion, nigga? Wemby, that LT is kind of your fault. I ain't gonna say a lie. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you should have been paying attention still, but...
I mean, I was looking at him, like, when he first got the rebound, and, yeah, I just started to take off, try and give him some space to dribble up the court. I see Vic has the ball, you know, tie game, and, you know, I'm just trying to give him space. I mean, whether he called it or not, I was
you
just
are
trying
a guard,
to give
though.
Vic space.
Trying to give a center
space.
space.
Throw it to me, so. I mean, it was going to take everything to win the series anyway, so, you know, putting ourselves in this type of predicament is going to be tough, but, you know, I don't think it's anything we can handle.
One game at a time. I mean, obviously, drop 2 games at home. We'll never want to do that, but at the end of the day, we just got to figure out how to just win the next 48 minutes. And I think that just comes with all of us coming together and just being a team. I feel like we haven't played our best brand of basketball this past.
All right, well, I guess. All right, let's see this then. All right. We're just going to go right to the point, man. Let's see this. Apparently Donald Trump went to the game.
Pour l'équipe. Les finales NBA sont de retour au Madison Square Garden. Je voulais te demander si pour toi c'est une salle qui a quelque chose de spécial.
To your left. Hi, Victor. Brian Mahoney, Associated Press. When you first played here, Coach Popovich told you about how special this building was supposed to be and maybe the best place to play basketball. Have you found that to be the case the times you've come played here? How have you enjoyed the experience?
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable playing here. I don't remember Pop saying that though, but I've definitely noticed it.
Dan, microphone on the right. Center.
Victor Dan of Yahoo Sports. Obviously, the finals have come with an additional level of media attention, a level of focus, and a lot more of a zoo around it. The expectation is tomorrow's going to be especially like that, particularly with the president coming in. Does that make it a more difficult task to lock into zero to zone in what you need to do, the additional hecticness of it?
Not really. I think it could be, but isolating myself is something I've practiced over the years, and I think I'm good at it, so it's not a problem. This is similar to something media-wise like the Olympics.
Straight ahead all the way in the back of the camera.
Victor, this is Hussein Ali from Bahrain. The Arab fans nowadays, kids, are seeing more often Victor and Benyama staying up until 6 in the morning to watch you playing in the finals. Do you have any message to those fans from the Middle East?
Yes, I'm very grateful for what they do. This is true passion, and I definitely really appreciate the support.
Standing in the back, Jared.
Jared Weiss, The Athletic. The offense Knicks have, it's had you defending all over the place, running around, when a lot of teams, you're able to kind of like take a breather at the beginning of a possession, play near the rim. How has that challenge been for you, and what have you learned over these first few games about how you have to defend this team?
The challenge has been mostly about willpower, will to do it. I feel like I take a breather at the end of the season.
Melissa, back right.
Hey, Victor. What has it been like for you to play alongside De'Aaron Fox, and what have you learned from him?
It's been great. I think it's been saving us a lot of trouble over, especially over the course of the season. You know, it's sometimes he makes things very easy for us, and yeah, he's an experienced guy that we've always been able to turn to when we need it. Especially, I think it's easy to forget that our guards are really young and how precious he's been for them.
Christian, back right.
Victor, Christian Winfield, New York Daily News. I'm just wondering, when you think back about the fourth quarter, you guys did a lot well. Down the stretch, what do you think that you guys could have done differently, or where do you see the room for improvement there, particularly down the stretch?
I mean, there were many things.
All right, yeah, you got that. Yeah, he got that shit. I just want to see what you had to say about the president. All the blabber ain't really doing this for me. Let's see this shit. Got Stephen A going off on my boy Donald, yeah? My fucking nigga Donald. Yo, this nigga.
Donald will be attending Game 3 of the NBA Finals in New York between the Knicks and the Spurs tonight, and with that comes extra security measures. Fans will not be able to bring bags to the game. Players are getting screened. They've shut down blocks and roads. There will not be tonight, and with that comes extra security measures.
So since the president in a bit, they can't have all this shit. So don't be allowed to unless you have a ticket to a game, train ticket, going to business, inside the area, credentials, or some other.
Fans will not be able to bring bags to the game. Players are getting screened. They've shut down blocks and roads. There will not be a watch party outside MSG. And here's Stephen A talking about it as well as De'Aaron Fox.
Do you think the momentum of the Knicks fan base will be disrupted at all tonight?
I think it has the potential to be. I don't like it at all. This is a sports network. This is a sports show. I'm not going to engage in politics or policy. This is strictly a basketball segment. This president has no business showing up in New York City. I am dead serious. It is selfish. It is narcissistic. It is ridiculous that he is coming to this game. I would say the same thing if it were Obama, George W., Clinton. I don't give a damn. We went back to Reagan. This is not a football stadium in some space in Texas where you got a whole bunch of outlays and all this. This is the Garden. This is Midtown Manhattan. You have any idea what the congestion is going to be like in New York City here? I get off my radio show at 3 o'clock. I've been instructed that I got to go straight to the Garden for an 8:30 game. Because that's how bad traffic is going to be. And by the way, we talk about this, and I was on some conservative talk show this morning. I think the guy Sid Rosenberg, I went off on him too. Because, I mean, it's got to the point where if this president passed gas, people going to call it perfume. It's ridiculous. Certain things you're just wrong about. You're the president of the United States. That means whenever you show up, it's nothing but the Secret Service, it's local PD, it's security is compromised, and all of this other stuff. You don't do that in New York City. New York City is congested as it is. You got watch parties out here. You already priced the fans out because of the exorbitant amount of prices the tickets are going to cost. You know about that, Jay. All right, so you got these bunch of kids that are out there with a watch party. Everybody is hyped. Everybody's excited. You got watch parties all over the city, from Central Park and everywhere in between. We got Avenue shut off. We got street shut off. Because the president is coming up. What happened to Mar-a-Lago? What happened to the White House? What happened to Westminster, whatever the hell it is?
Look at rare, like, I feel like people actually gonna agree with this nigga now.
What happened to that? You got plenty of places to go. You're the president of the United States. And oh, by the way, he was born in Queens. He's a native New Yorker, and I'm here to confirm for y'all, he's actually a Knicks fan. That's where we used to see him most of the time before he ever ran for president. He was always at the Knicks game. So this is not about this is not about questioning his fandom. This is not about questioning politics. It's questioning your selfishness. What about these kids that's out there? The watch party. You see how hyped it is?
So I will say the mayor just tweeted that they're hosting a free watch party for 5,000 New Yorkers tonight in Bryant Park.
Okay, fine. But he coming to the game too. First of all, I understand the mayor coming to people bring that up. Well, damn it, he ain't disrupting traffic. You know, the mayor, Mom Donnie ain't having no impact on traffic. He can go into the Garden, have a couple of security guards. He's gonna be straight, nobody bothering him. But the president demands something else. Let me bring this up because this is important. All right. Just so the president doesn't get to wiggle his way out of it. And if Dolan invited him, shame on him, because you ain't thinking about the Knicks fans who supported you. For once, you got positive press with the way the team has been looking after years of ineptitude based on your leadership. You finally got something going for you, and you're going to invite the man to this game.
Let me slow this down. This nigga actually, like, mad, bro. Hold on, man. I never seen this.
Then you got people in the conservatives trying to lie about, it was Carl Anthony Towns or Jalen Brunson. Stop it. It's the owner. It's Dolan. Let me say this. Donald Trump, in the last election, 43.3% he got from New York. 3,578,999,000 votes. Why is that relevant? It was up from 37.7%. One of the largest Republican swings in the nation, narrowing the Democratic margin by over 10%. Why do I bring that up? Because I happen to know through good authority that he's walking around talking about, yeah, I'm coming. So what is the inconvenience? You know what? New York didn't vote for me. Yes, they did. There was a lot of people that voted for you. There's a lot of people that supported you. You know, as being a native New Yorker, what this city has been deprived of. You know it's been 53 years. You were 26 years old when the Knicks last won a title. You weren't 2. Damn. You know what it's like. You know what we've been deprived. You were at the Garden. You You came to the Garden for years and years and years watching the New York Knicks struggle, and you gonna show up tonight. And because of that, watch parties are gonna be denied happening in some places. Don't give me no 5,000 at Bryant Park. Have you seen the watch parties all over the city? Do you see New York City coming together and descending upon the visitors, trying to bring home a championship? And I'm gonna close by saying this. If they lose tonight, I'm looking right at him. I'm saying it. This is just me. I'm blaming him. I'm blaming the president of the United States of America if the New York Knicks lose this tonight. It is selfish. There is no reason for any president, because of the congestion and the security measures that have to be invoked in order to ensure his safety. There is no president that should be showing up to a game like tonight in New York City. Nobody. If it were Obama, I'd say the same damn thing. This is not the place for the president to be coming. He knows it. He just doesn't care.
I think the president being here just makes it inconvenient on everybody else. Like, we got obviously more security. We got to send stuff early. I think our buses are a little earlier, so that's that. Other than that, when you come here and you play against this team, regardless of if they're good or when they're not, it's gonna be a building that comes ready to support their team.
So the Secret Service took the lid off my chapstick. Are you guys having to go through the same thing?
We're like the less stuff you can bring, the better. Obviously, we're getting screened like it's TSA. It's a little inconvenient for.
Damn. Okay. I mean, shit. I look agree with Stephen A. Smith this time. I ain't gonna care. I'll give it to him this time. Shit. I ain't gonna lie. But it's a whole bunch of Donald Trump shit. I'm gonna be so honest, bro. I'm not finna watch all this shit. What was this? Adam Silver, this is the fucking leader of the NBA, bitch.
Adam Silver joined Inside the NBA before Game 3 of Knicks vs. Spurs, and he spoke about Donald Trump attending Game 3, as well as the new tanking rule and flopping.
You let him in, though, didn't he?
Let me ask you, too, not only as if the Knicks and the Spurs were not enough, you have the president who's going to be in attendance tonight. What were the machinations and the behind the scenes there in terms of should he come to the game? Do they talk to you about does the president wants to come to the game? How does all of that work?
I found out because Jim Dolan invited him to the game, and he said yes, and he's welcome to be here. I think that what makes sports so special, especially when there's so much that divides people, is it's something that we have in common, and we should look for those things that we have in common and build off that. And I'll also say about President Trump, I've been with the league for a long time. I ran NBA Entertainment years ago. He did an I Love Kids game spot with us. He was a fixture at NBA at Madison Square Garden. You guys remember, all of you, when you played here, not Draymond, but back in the old days, he had courtside seats. He was here all the time. He was at drafts, so he's a genuine Knicks fan. And so, yes, there's some inconvenience to the fans here, but when looking around this arena, it's packed. So people listen, they came early, they got through whatever extra security, which is necessary. So, as I said, I think we should be using sports to create more of a sense of community with people, not less.
We know you're a New Yorker, 55 years. We know you have to be neutral, but how big is this for the city, for the economy of New York? Because Chuck has always said it. When New York is playing well, it does good for the overall scope of basketball.
Well, I'll just begin with New York, to your point, in terms of the economy. Again, I haven't seen anything like it. The World Cup is coming to New York, and big soccer fan too, but all your people are talking about are these finals in town. And you feel it everywhere you go. I said, there are watch parties in addition to the watch parties outside. Everyone I know is attending who can't get in the building tonight is attending some sort of party to experience it together. And to your point, it's not just national, but it's global. The Knicks have a huge following everywhere. And so, we hear stories about the ratings in the U.S. have been great, but what people don't talk about is we're 5% of the world in the United States. People are watching and following this everywhere.
Commish, you just put in the new anti-tanking rules. What's been the general response from the teams with the new rules?
The response has been remarkably positive. I think everybody recognized we had to turn a corner. I mean, again, I just saw Patrick Ewing in the building. So the lottery began with Patrick Ewing, 40 plus years ago? But it was an issue we knew we had to deal with. I think everyone from ownership, frankly, to players, were saying enough of that. We got to have a league where people are out there and for competing every night, and there can't be an incentive to race to the bottom. And I feel like we fixed that. Draymond, you should speak to it.
1,000%. I want to thank you for that. As a guy who's getting older in his career, the tougher nights are the nights when you're playing against a team that put 5 guys out there that was playing in the G League yesterday, right? And you want to go out there it's easy to go out and play against Kawhi Leonard in a play-in game, right? It's the tough nights on a Tuesday night. You go to Memphis and they're tanking. So I want to thank you for that because that was absolutely amazing.
Absolutely, but the players were great partners on that change.
What bothers you more, flopping or tanking?
Well, the tanking problem we dealt with. I would just say in terms of flopping, and there's been a lot of discussion around it. When we put the flopping rule in place, there was what I would call egregious flopping, where there wasn't a foul being committed. The video was showing the guy never even made contact. The guy was flying back like he got, came out of a rocket. Then players are taught to, sell the call it, where there's actually a foul, but they're trying to draw the officials' attention. We're going to look in the offseason. We have a 2-day competition committee meeting in Vegas around the summer league. We'll watch 1,000 plays literally over 2 days and see if we should set that line at a different place. But I think we have made a lot of progress there because there's a big difference. 1,000 plays literally over 2 days and see if we should set that line at a different place. But I think we have made a lot of progress there because there's a big difference between making sure the official sees what's an actual foul and responding to complete non-contact and flying back with your body.
And some of that, Draymond, I know it's basketball IQ. I'm getting you in the air. You're in a bad position. I'm going to sell this foul
because you made a mistake, not just, oh, I never got hit and I'm falling on the floor.
Alexander is great at drawing fouls. That's what everybody's talking about.
There's a difference between him and flopping.
Listen, he is incredible at drawing fouls.
But also, flopping is flopping. Chuck, we got 30 seconds. Man, flopping's always been part of the game. Stop it. Can we make some adjustments on it? Yes. Guys been flopping since I played in the 80s and 90s, so let's don't act like this is something new. It's, Commissioner, it's great to see. I tell you, we're thrilled to be doing our first finals. Yes. And to have this matchup and to have this.
Like before, it might be like every now and then. I'm just gonna start clicking on these, but now it's like different.
Before attending Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight, Stephen A. Smith said this about Donald Trump attending.
If they lose tonight, I'm looking right at him.
Oh, yeah, I already seen this. I already seen that. He just showed the same thing. Oh shit! Damn, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. This nigga really. Like, it's so many videos of just this nigga. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's more videos of him than it is the actual game. Shit. Alright, let's watch this. Shoves him in the back of it.
Another hot start for the Spurs.
Hold on. Slow down.
Another hot start for the Spurs.
Another
hot start for the Spurs.
So he's looking at him. Dang it!
A lot of post wrestling going on down there as Hart comes up.
Brunson's got to be smart, though. He's already got one foul.
Hart looking, and a foul's going to be called on Keldon Johnson, who expresses shock at the whistle. And it's going to be a side out. Substitutions come in. Bruce McBride will come in for the Knicks. Cornette and Fox returns.
Watch this play. This is what frustrated Brunson. Oh, whoa. That's, excuse me, that should be a flagrant one. I can understand why Brunson, and then Wemby's laughing at it. And Brunson's got to be smart. He can't retaliate because that would be his second foul.
Yeah, they missed it. No question about it. Turns, spins, shoots. Can't get it. Hart rips down another rebound, looks to push. Hart goes right at the rookie and banks it home. Timeout San Antonio. Hart goes right at the rookie and banks it home. Timeout San Antonio. Knicks with a mini answer. They cut it to 7. And some pushing and shoving after the play.
You go off the bench?
Josh Hart, Luke Cornette.
Damn. He's like off the bench.
Well, it is Game 3. These things start to happen as the series goes on.
Shit.
Josh Hart with the push of the basketball and then
gets ball. I ain't like this. Lucky Josh Hart fault. Like if he knows the shot, why does he go towards the ball?
Push of the basketball and then gets pushed by Cornette. Not a lot of bump, but look, a lot on the line. You expect emotions to be high.
Man, it like they can come off the bench too.
Jason Hart made illegal contact during the dead ball to Cornette.
That's what I'm saying. That was not Cornette's fault, bro. You literally just ran into him. After you already made the shot, there was no reason for you to go to the rebound.
Well, in the first half of this game, this play is dirty. Well, in the first half of this game, this play.
I'm seeing it, bro. Remember when Wemby told, I think it was Kenny Olynyk and the other nigga, Biombo or something like that, with the hard foul shit? I see what's going on here. They got down. The coach was like, "Fuck it, niggas is down 0-2. We need to start fouling niggas, bro."
Well, in the first half of this game, this play is dirty. Will be pivotal. And has been so far.
He literally lowered his shoulder.
Because after that happened, it touched off a New York run that has the Knicks on top of the Spurs 64-57 after 24 minutes.
Damn, man, what's up with this?
And it's NBA halftime presented by Kia from Madison Square Garden here in New York. Ernie Johnson, Draymond Green, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. When that happened, you looked at it, was a 4-point game. I said, Spurs on top. I said, this is the turning point in the game. I said, Ernie, that's the turning point. They had a 4-point lead. I said, there's two things about this play. Number one, you got the lead and the ball. There's no need for it. But you know what really pissed me off about the play, Ernie? And Dre, Shaq, and Kenny knows this. You have to know who you can intimidate on other teams. You're just going to piss Brunson off. Like, Shaq and Kenny and Dre, we know who's soft on other teams. You're not going to intimidate Mr. Brunson. You're just wasting fouls, giving them momentum.
A wise man once said, let a sleeping dog lie.
That's right. Who was that wise man?
There's a bunch of them.
Meantime, Wemby's got 15. He's 6 out of 10 from the floor. What caught your eye in the first half?
Listen, I love that he's playing with energy, enthusiasm, and effort. They got out to a great start. They didn't keep that lead. But listen, this is what you want to see for your big man. I like that move right there. You got to let those little munchkins know. Hey,
Come on, man. You can't do that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Get your little ass off. Yes, you can.
No, you can't do that.
Ernie, listen to me.
Hit me in the face. Nah, Shaq. I ain't
get your little ass off. Yes, you can.
Shaq, I can't be on your side this time.
No, you can't do that.
He just pushed him in the head.
Ernie.
After him getting trucked, it's probably after he already got trucked by Castle, and he hit Castle in the face in the same time.
Ernie, listen to me.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
From a guy that's won multiple championships, some people want to win by tactics, some people want to win by killing you.
You don't probably play
you
dirty.
keep doing it. That ain't no dirty play. Get your little ass out the way.
No, you don't.
I'm not winning by tactics, Ernie. I'm busting your ass.
You can't go out there doing that.
Yes, you can. He did it. He did it.
And you know what Wemby gonna do? Get his ass swept by Wednesday night.
That's all right. You play with heart.
Oh, he's even get his ass swept.
I wish the Knicks would get the ball to Karl-Anthony Towns a little bit more. He scored pretty much every time he touched it. But listen, man, I told you tonight, this series is a wrap.
Think it's a wrap.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're down 5 going into halftime.
Down 5. Down 6.
Down 7.
Down 7.
Down 7.
Oh, this game's over. I think it's over.
Wow.
I'll put my house against your little house.
Shaq don't have a little house.
Well, you got it. Well, my house bigger than yours. Okay. It was a 14-3 run to close out the first half that has the New York Knicks up 7, looking for a 3-0 lead. We've been competing with Cardi B here.
We lost.
Hey, I don't know if those B's, that might be Cardi D's.
Oh, nah.
I sure am. New love indeed.
I'm pretty sure those are B's. I don't know who said that, but I know it wasn't me.
Chuck, you let her dig. You can't let that dig.
She got the wrong initials.
Y'all niggas losing focus, man. Y'all niggas stay woke, man. Pay attention.
This video went viral of Donald Trump at Game 3 of the NBA Finals, and then afterwards he called out Stephen A. Smith, pretty much saying that he has a low IQ, and Stephen A. responded to that as well as trolled him for falling asleep, and Jaylen Brown even chimed in while he's in China.
Not only did we...
This video went viral of Donald Trump at Game 3 of the NBA.
Did all this shit, the damn... Come to this game, all this damn... People had to go through all this damn security and all that for this nigga to be asleep.
Finals, and then afterwards he called out Stephen A. Smith, pretty much saying that he has a low IQ, and Stephen A. responded to that as well as trolled him for falling asleep.
That's not safe, bro. Like, if this dude is sleeping like this, like, this is not good, bro. For a
Jaylen Brown even chimed in while he's in China.
Like, this dude we trust.
Did we lose the game? Did you see traffic? Did you see the watch party that wasn't outside of Madison Square Garden? Did you see thousands upon thousands of faithful New York Knicks fans that were forced to remove themselves from the area? They're going to sit there and tell you there was some condensed area that was blocked off. I was on 25th Street. I couldn't get through it with my car. I was on 39th Street. I saw cars that couldn't get through. From 6th Avenue to 9th Avenue, you had people complaining about how hectic it was because this barricade, this blockage, this wall that was being built by folks for the Garden because of the climate that existed. Somehow, some way, it was there to protect him. And guess what he was doing during the game, ladies and gentlemen? Go online, look at the videos. I'm not going to accuse him of snoring because I wasn't in earshot. But the brother wasn't awake. He wasn't awake. If it was that important for you to be there, why did you look like you were asleep? Didn't you call our former President Joe Biden Sleepy Joe? Or what should we call you? Because you weren't awake. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks were blowing Game 3. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks, a team you pretend to love, a team that you had season tickets to, a team that you have supported throughout the years, you turned your back on them. That's what you did for your own selfish, narcissistic motives. I told you if you showed up, what could potentially happen. And it ended up happening. And now the New York Knicks have to go back to San Antonio. Why? For Game 5. Why? Because you got in the way for your own selfish motives. You want to talk about IQ? I could say I put my IQ up against yours any day of the week. I could go one better. I could ask you why you've been running from me the last year since I wanted to talk to you. I could ask you to debate me since you think you that dude, okay? We can go a myriad of ways with all of this, but I'm not going to let you off the hook because none of that is important. I do appreciate the fact that you called me a nice guy because don't tell anybody, but I actually am a very nice guy until you tug at me a little bit. And then after that, I got to show my other side. And my other side came out last night when I recognized that businesses that are accustomed to being patronized were compromised by you because you showed up. The crowd that surrounded the Madison Square Garden and its surrounding areas, you compromised. I thought you were about the economy. I thought you were about helping New Yorkers because you love New York. I thought you were about making money for people. What happened to the parking garages? How much money did they make? What happened to the local restaurants in the immediate vicinity of Madison Square Garden? How much money did they make? We know you've made a lot of money. We know you keep making money, but have the New York Knicks benefited? The answer to that would happen to be no. This is a sports show, so I won't go any further than that other than to say Brunson played better when you weren't there. Mikal Bridges played better when you weren't there. Karl Anthony Towns played better when you weren't there. Landry Shamet played better when you weren't there. The crowd was festive, hyped, and more intimidating when you weren't there. Businesses were thriving before you showed up. Parking garages were being fed before you showed up. There was noise reverberating off the walls of Madison Square Garden before you showed up. And this is what you've done. I thought you were a New Yorker, Mr. President. I thought you cared. I thought it mattered to you. Gotham City, the New York Knicks, the erasing of a 53-year drought. I thought that mattered to you.
53.
Evidently it didn't. And you know how we know?
Yeah,
because you're actually talking about coming back for Game 4. Why would you do that when you couldn't stay awake for Game 3? It's clear you need your rest, isn't it? The New York Knicks needed to. Give New Yorkers a break. JB at? Stay at the White House. Go to Mar-a-Lago. Go to Bedminster. Do whatever it is that you got to do. Just stay the hell away from the New York Knicks for the rest of this series. Pretty please, with sugar on top.
Just finished watching the Knicks game. Knicks versus Spurs game 3, great game.
This nigga.
Wemby had a great response performance after the ending of game 2. Spurs probably could be up 2-1 right now.
Living life, ain't
If the ending of game 2, Spurs probably could be up 2-1 right now. If the ending didn't end the other way, but great response from the young group to come back, and you could have easily lost that game. But just shows how poised the San Antonio Spurs are, their resiliency to come back and win a tough game on the road in Madison Square Garden. Not an easy place to win. They had everybody at the game. They had all the who's, Jay-Z, Cardi B, da-da-da-da. They said I saw Donald Trump was there. He fell asleep. Not surprised at that. I'm looking forward to watching Game 4. I still love this game. I got sent to Cancun. I'm on vacation. We're still watching, trying to see how we can be better and improve. And this is a part of the journey, like exploring different parts of the world, tapping into different parts of your brain, exploring different arts, different cultures. And martial arts is something that I've always been fascinated with. So I'm on my journey.
Stephen A put that on his own channel too. Damn, it's so many clips, bro. I'm not watching all these clips. I'm trying to watch the actual game. All right, we're almost done. All right, let's watch Mercy Brunson. I already seen that. All right. Okay, bet we're almost done. Okay, so we'll just watch this right here, and then we'll probably watch these two. Shaq, Chuck, and Draymond sound off Mike Brown complaining. Okay. The Knicks coach right here.
Opportunities for fouls to be called. To at least try to even the free throws out. Now, we didn't play good. San Antonio played great. We could have played better. There were a lot of things that we didn't do that we did in Game 1 and Game 2. But to go 24 free throw attempts in a second half, that's 48 for the game if you think about it the way that they called that second half, compared to 8. All the shots we took, we got fouled 4 times, roughly, for 8 free throw attempts. Again, I don't complain much. I never thought I'd see that in an NBA Finals game.
So Mike Brown's point about free throws.
Okay, so San Antonio made more.
I'd see that in an NBA Finals game.
So Mike.
Age 35. Whoa, what the? Oh. 22, 150 days.
Brown's point about free throws. Okay, so San Antonio made more than New York took in this game. 25 for 32, 18 for 22. When you hear what he had to say, do you see the point he's making, especially talking about how many free throw attempts in a half that they got?
Well, he should stop that we didn't play well. You can't go back.
Well, they played more. San Antonio played very well.
Yeah, we can. He can say, but he his point. They did not play well enough to win the game. The Spurs outplayed them tonight. Listen, referees gonna miss some calls. That happens.
But
officially did not lose this game.
Fuck that mean? Oh, the offense. So it's 47, 5 for 20. Yo, stop! I told you I stopped shooting so many threes, nigga. It's not a 3-point contest, bro. And they literally had less than everything.
Mike Brown, I love Mike Brown, but he said it first.
But the crazy part is they didn't even lose by that much. So, like, their field goal percentage, they would have had more field goals made. Like, even if they made like two or three more of these threes, they literally probably would win the game.
We did not play well.
Out of
Yeah,
20.
we got more free throws. Of course, we could have. Maybe it was a bad call here or there. But the bottom line was he should have stopped that. We did not play
like
well
4?
enough to win.
Oh,
That's why they lost, not the free throws.
And points off turnovers 21-7 in favor of San Antonio.
Ernie,
when
I was good enough to lead my team to the finals, one time I had a bad game, and Phil Jackson said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I didn't get no calls." He put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Real champions don't complain." And he walked off. Mike Brown knows better. He's won with the Warriors. He knows what it takes to win the championship. I agree with Chuck. You didn't play well. You should have played better at home. Everybody's expecting, the blowout, and we're here in New York. Everybody's celebrating. He should have stopped that.
What did he say again? Tell me,
Shaq. Had a bad game, and Phil Jackson said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I didn't get no calls." He put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Real champions don't complain."
Real champions don't complain.
Mike Brown knows better. He's won with the Warriors. He knows what it takes to win the championship. I agree with Chuck. You didn't play well. You should have played better at home. Everybody's expecting, the blowout, and we're here in New York. Everybody's celebrating. He should have stopped that. We didn't play well. Real champions do not complain. Sorry, Jeremy.
Oh, no, all good. I'm sorry. I love Mike Brown as well. The referees usually side with the more aggressive team. Victor Wembanyama started the game. 3 of their first 4 possessions, he had dunks. All series long, when Victor Wembanyama has rolled, it's been like bumper cars. He's getting tagged right here. He gets another tag. Now he gets 5 or 6 lobs today. So I blame the Knicks for that. If you're aggressive, if you're not letting him roll to the rim, then they're not penetrating and get to the basket, and they're not getting more foul calls.
Ernie, I want to say this because you said something earlier. Mike Brown got to get his team together and asked, dude, why are we getting punched in the face first in every game? Like, the Spurs have gotten off to great starts in every game. You're trying to win the championship. You come home. You got one of the craziest environments I've ever been in, and you still come out and you get off to a bad start. They need to, you can't play from behind. Even though they got lucky in the first 2 games and won, for some reason, they're coming out not ready to play.
Might have been a little unrealistic to think that you can win 15 straight games, in the NBA playoffs. So you're going to have to go through some type of adversity to win an NBA championship. I don't know many championship teams that have not. So this is part of it. And I had said at the beginning of the game.
What was the last sweep in the finals?
10 seconds in game 2. This could be a different complexion of what's going on here. But this is why you play these games. And it is the first of 4.
This is a great piece of work here.
But I also think he didn't play as well tonight.
Because they didn't give him the ball.
But I also thought when he had opportunities, he didn't force the issue. I thought in games 1 and 2, at times, Chuck, I thought he forced the drive, even though I thought now he drove and kicked the ball instead of drove and put his shoulder into the defense.
I would like to see the Knicks do for him what the Spurs do for Wemby. Get him going early. But it opens up everything, because if Carl gets going, Cat gets going, that freed up Castle tonight when Wemby got going. It freed up Harper. It freed up all those guys. If the Knicks, if you get Cat going, that puts Wemby on his heels. He was going downhill the whole night after getting off to a good start. You got to meet him halfway.
Wemby, 32 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 blocks.
All right, last clip, bro. I want to see what Jalen Brunson has to say about him getting fouled. And that's it. I'm lying. This video probably about dinner an hour long, bro. Let's see what you guys say, man.
Hey, Jalen. This is the first loss since 40 days. Going to the second half, 8 free throw you got while the Spurs got 24. Being in a penalty with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, did that make you restricted a little bit on the defensive end? Thank you.
Yeah, I think we'd turned the ball over a lot, first and foremost, but then also we were fouling a lot and put them at the line about 30 times.
I can't take this nigga serious with these glasses on,
with our live ball turnovers, and I got them on transition, and they were capitalizing off of those. So we were definitely fouling a lot.
Next, Dan, back left.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. Jalen, you guys went 7 for 27 from the field in the fourth, 20 points. What was contributing to some of the stagnancy? Did you like the looks you were getting in the fourth?
I like some of the looks, but I also think that we were pretty stagnant. So there's definitely things that we can learn from. Where it starts with our approach when we start the game and we start the half, and I don't think we did well. I don't think I did well either.
Ian on your left.
Ian Beckley, SNY. Jalen, just for you in general, did you get to the spots that you wanted to get to, or are they bothering you on some of your shot attempts?
Maybe a mix of both, but I think most importantly, the little things, the attention to detail, the stuff that we pride ourselves on, we didn't do tonight. So regardless of whatever shots we were getting, the little things can make or break a game.
Second row on your left, Rohan.
Jalen, obviously there was a lot of anticipation for this game from the fans. It's been 27 years. How would you describe your own personal anticipation heading into this game, the moments before? What were some of your emotions as you took the court?
I was locked in, ready to go. And that's pretty much it.
Over here on your right, fourth row.
Jalen, Marshall from Weibo, China. Before tonight, a lot of people were already talking about a 3-0 lead or even a championship. How important it is for a team to stay grounded when everyone around you is looking ahead?
Yeah, it's very important. We've consistently talked to each other about everything being 0-0. Even now, it's 0-0. And moving on and trying to stay focused. There are going to be a lot of distractions, positive and negative, but most importantly is how we compose ourselves as a team, how to make sure we have accountability as a team, and we win or lose, we move forward as a team.
In the back towards the center.
Alder Almo from Billstar.com. Jalen, what happened between you and Victor in the first quarter, and did their level of physicality bother you?
No, to answer your second question. And whatever you saw is what you saw.
We're going to go up here in the front. Just wait for the mic 1 second. Third seating, Chris.
Hi, Jalen. Chris Persian, Clutch Points. You guys have not lost a game in quite some time, and there's nothing good about losing a game. How do you take this feeling, put it in a box, and put it towards Game 4?
I think win or lose as a team, our mindset is always getting better the next day. And so we've done our best to try and learn from wins over the past couple weeks. But now we have to learn from loss. But I think the most important thing is that we were going to learn regardless, because we know there were things that we were going to improve on, going to have to improve on going into next game. So mindset stays the same.
Anyone with a final question? Last one here in the third row.
Jalen, Joe Pantorno, AM New York. Looked like with about 5.5 minutes left, you guys inbounded the ball, got it to OG, who was open, and the refs called it dead. Did you guys get an explanation of what happened there?
I mean, I didn't. Maybe the coaches did, but the ball was handed to me, so I had to pass it. So that's all I got for you.
Thank you, Jalen.
That nigga's ready to go home, but that nigga's trying to career. I feel you, twin. His that trying to career. Oh, shit, only 40 minutes? That's crazy. That's just prayer. So thank you for today. So to be able to keep grinding, help the best team win, for us to be able to all just face and accomplish our goals, just make good decisions and just bring according to everything we do. Help us all stay out of legal trouble. For these players to be able to stay healthy and take care of their families, and make a living for their families, and show them a different lifestyle if they haven't already, and help everybody that's up and coming to just keep stay grounded and never forget how far you brought them and how far they've came. But just show us all good luck in your first time family. Hope you chasing our dreams. You know, for me, it's YouTube, where it's our sense just your dreams. We know anything's possible through you. And you tell me we love you and without you. And show us all good luck in your first time family. You tell me. Oh yeah, man, just as y'all more yesterday.